I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. As students get ready to head back to the classroom, the men and women who will make sure they get there on time are in short supply. John Arking explains.
Flagler Schools is looking for school bus drivers, and according to Director of Transportation Andy West, they are fairly competitive in their compensation package.
The pay is pretty good. It's up to around $13.20 an hour to start, and the benefits are full benefits once you make a full-time position. So you have your medical, your dental and vision, and of course the Florida retirement system, which is always a great pension plan to have. Strictly automatic transmissions, AC on every route bus for this school year, and so the comforts of just like driving your Cadillac. First off, they can go to the website flaglerschools.com and go under the transportation, and they can apply there on the website, or they are very welcome to call the office at 586-2145.
West says they're looking for team players with a great personality, a little bit of patience, and someone who's willing to pivot when necessary. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Erkin.
Tips from the community and social media lead to the arrest of a pair from Bunnell on theft charges. 33-year-old Ivy Bentz is accused of stealing a wallet from someone who had placed it on a shelf while tending to her small child at the Palm Coast Walmart last week. Deputies say Bentz used the victim's credit cards and changed the password and PIN on the victim's account. Deputies say Bentz then called police after seeing herself in a social media post and told them she left the wallet in the victim's mailbox, but police say she couldn't describe the home. The wallet was later found in a neighbor's yard and returned by Lisa Caldwell, who lives at the same address as Bentz. It was missing $300 cash and gold heirloom hairpins. Sheriff Rick Staley was appreciative of the public's help in this case.
We really appreciate the community partnering with us, providing us multiple tips that identified these two scoundrels, and eventually we were able to arrest them, and they were booked into the Green Roof Inn. One for the actual theft and one for tampering with evidence. Great job to the community. Remember, if you see something, say something.
The first march to raise awareness about child trafficking is coming to Flagler Beach. Karen Johnson has the details.
The family event happening this Sunday, August 16th, is entitled Rise Up for the Children, Flagler. Organizer Erica Sobin says while there will be snow cones for the kids and water bottles available too, the emphasis of the march will be the need to know and act regarding human trafficking.
I think it's super important. I think it's an issue that people think are very far away, happening somewhere else in a third world country, and the reality is 800,000 children go missing each year in the United States, and Florida is one of the top 3 states.
The walk will begin at Wadsworth Park on Moody Boulevard at 3:30 p.m., lasting until 5:30, and local law enforcement will assist the group to the corner of A1A and back to the park. You're encouraged to wear blue and yellow. You can check out more information on the Rise Up for Children Flagler Facebook page. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Well, this talk of COVID-19 has led to the question, how good is medicine?
I can tell you that as good as we think medicine is, it's not that good.
That's Dr. Paul Mucciola, the emergency room director at Advent Health Hospital, and he said that. We did not. The good doctor went on to say that he tells patients that every day. Dr. Mucciola said that he knows when a patient has rheumatoid arthritis or lupus, but he has to wait for months to get a tested result.
Look at the flu. We've had exposure with that for over 100 years. Experience with it for over 100 years. We've had experience with COVID for about, probably, if you look at it worldwide, 6 or 7 months. There are a lot of unanswered questions.
Dr. Mucciola said that's where the entire medical community comes in to help figure out this world pandemic, what it is, how to treat it, and how to keep it away from everyone. Bottom line, again, Dr. Mucciola said, mask up, wash up, and stay away to keep the coronavirus at bay. To listen to the interview, download the Flagler radio app and then go to the Free for All Friday podcast. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
A Bunnell suffragist could go down in history. Marucci Azarine is chair of the Florida Women's Hall of Fame.
Since 1982, the Hall of Fame has recognized and honored women who, through their lives' works, have made significant contributions to the improvement of life for women and for all citizens of the state of Florida.
Alice Scott Abbott, who was nominated by the AAUW Flagler, was selected as one of 10 finalists out of 70 nominations statewide.
She gave the first Votes for Women speech in the state of Florida in 1893 in St. Augustine. Abbott's efforts in Flagler County led to nearly 200 women, including over 50 African American women, to register and vote in the 1920 election. Unfortunately, Ms. Abbott passed just days before the election and never had a chance to exercise the right to vote that she championed throughout her life.
Governor Ron DeSantis will select 3 women for the honor. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.